everyone, welcome back to Until We Agree. You ready, Tyler? Hit it, Stitch.
Ohana means family.
You know what it is now, boys and girls of the podcast world. Matt and Tyler on the mics. They're gonna stay here until they agree. They're gonna stay here until they agree. Oh, thank you for listening. This show's called Until We Agree. Oh, thank you for listening.
We're back. And see, that was a more movie accurate representation of Stitch. In my opinion, I'm hearing you got some pushback, rightfully so, because your Stitch sounded like a 3 packs a day type of 70-year-old Stitch who hangs out, by the corner gas station.
Yeah, no,
you just can't get enough Marlboro Reds.
I took a creative liberty approach to it. I can't imagine being away from his home for that long has been good for his mental health, and I pictured that somewhere along the road he did pick up smoking, for sure.
If there's anything I know about Stitch is he's adventurous, so
yeah, so true. He's not afraid of it. Like he probably doesn't know they probably didn't have those repercussions of smoking on his planet. So what would
Surgeon General, yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of health issues, I'm feeling great. Welcome back to Until We Agree. This is Matt from Until We Agree, joined as always with Tyler from Until We Agree. I'm feeling good after being down with COVID last time we recorded. Voice is feeling healthy, which is good because somehow through the phone, like Soulja Boy, I gave him an infectious disease. And now this
not
week,
COVID though, because
right.
I'm still undefeated against COVID. I want the record straight. I took a test today, negative.
Nice.
And
man.
So undefeated, undisputed against COVID.
Who knows what I
never
gave
had
you
it,
then?
never will. Yeah, I don't know what this is, but I don't like it. I'm congested. Matt will be driving this thing. Yeah, if you hear me sneezing, you didn't. And let's just keep it moving today.
We have a great editor now who will take out those sneezes, so they'll never hear it. So why don't we jump into it? Last week, big topic of conversation, Coney 2012. And I didn't want to leave everyone hanging because I kind of showed up last week asking a lot of questions and having no answers and not expecting anyone to have the answers. So why don't I open us up with Coney updates? I know it's been 14 years, but it's time for our first official Coney 2012 updates that most people have ever heard. So let me start with this. Joseph Coney, is real, and he is a real militia man trying to overthrow, I believe, the Democratic Republic of the Congo was kind of where he was at, and he was taking kids and putting them into his little militia with him. So he would kidnap kids and make them fight for him. He did have higher level followers who were adults who were in this mission with him. But before we get to that, what I was seeing on the one problem I found, I went straight to the source of Coney 2012 on YouTube, over 100 million views to get more information about Coney. He turned the comments off. Do with that what you will. That tells me maybe this wasn't as wholesome that he made it out to be. So I had to dig a little bit deeper. It seems like the main driving force for him making this video was really to discuss the impact of virality for this new age, in 2012, think about how new age social media is and all the impacts it can have. And he was kind of just doing a social experiment for the new generation and what they can do with social media. So that's really why he did it above anything else. Coney was real, and I don't think he was opposed to stopping Coney, but it seemed like he had more of his own nefarious plans for just making a film that got a lot of attention. Now, where is Coney today? I'm going to tell you right now, Coney got away with it. He was on the most wanted list for the FBI for a long time. I don't know if he still is or not, but he's still out. He's still at large. They never caught him. I believe people now think he's in Sudan, which is another country in Africa, and he's kind of just out in hiding, but he's still calling for his followers to really rally behind him, and he's giving orders all the time. He doesn't stop giving orders, but the problem he's coming across is that most of his adult followers, and I imagine some of those kids who have risen through the ranks as well, they all just left and went back to their normal lives, is what I was reading, which feels weird that you can go from trying to overthrow a government just to back to your normal life. but it's pretty fascinating that's where most of the people are at these days. So Coney's still barking orders, but it's kind of just going to an empty room while he's hiding out in Sudan. So that's all I've got for Coney. I wanted people to not just be left hanging, because I know we've all been kind of wondering and at the edge of our seats for 12 years. And I hate to break it to you, he kind of did it. So
could we get him on the show maybe?
I've reached out to his people, but again, they are all just going back to their normal lives. So I'm having to go through a bunch of different channels. But one day I think we'll get him on the show for sure.
That seems like the best Until We Agree topic. Just arguing Coney 2012 with Coney himself.
With Coney?
Are you serious?
Yeah, I hope you've seen the video at least. But yeah, that's my Coney 2012 update. And now, why don't we throw it over to Sneezy, because it's time for everyone's favorite part of the episode. We don't do it often, but here it is. Tyler's Pop Culture Corner.
Yeah. So first I want to just, because I on the agenda I put Talk and Talk down there.
Yeah.
Just because
I was hoping you would.
I felt like we needed to address this. So we posted a few TikToks over the weekend and the last part of last week, and we would, like, what we do, I'm sure you guys all watch our TikToks all the time, so what we do is
Until We Agree on TikTok, of course.
We post the same filters, and then we just compete on who gets more likes or whatever. On two of them, what was it, Thursday and Friday of last week?
Something, yeah,
or was it Friday and Saturday? Either way,
Thursday, Friday, yeah.
One day after the other. Matt gets 60 views. I get 1,600.
I would like to say that one I think is at 25 right now. The other's at 60. One's at 25.
And then the other one you got like 25 views, and I got like 700. And then he sneakily posts on TikTok last night without letting me know, so he can get views alone. It's just so sad. That is the saddest thing I've ever heard. He texted and he goes, "I'm still a view machine." And of course I go on TikTok and immediately post and get as many views. I think he's still ahead of me, but he had
I won.
17-hour head start on that
17?
one.
No, it was like a 20-minute head start.
It's so sad to have to post. It's so sad.
It was like a 20-minute
head
start.
In secret. No,
20-minute head start.
In secret.
It wasn't in secret. I told you 20 minutes out. Okay.
That's so sad.
No, here's the...
not only is it so sad that you had to do that.
Go ahead.
Not only is it so sad that you had to do that, but the fact that you're trying to take away from my TikTok algorithm, like, clearly there's something about my face that the algorithm prefers.
Right, and that's what's so frustrating, I think, is nothing else, is TikTok has deemed me to be, like, substantially uglier, and I hate that. And that's really, I think, what's really digging at me more than anything else. But it just doesn't really make any sense to me, because we're posting from the same account. We are both logged into the same account, and it's not like I'm getting
minutes apart.
Right. And it's not like I'm getting, and we like changed it. So the first day you posted first and I posted right after. Then the second day I posted first and you posted right after. And so I don't get, the variables were not the same both days. And for whatever reason, I didn't get views either day. And I feel like the ugly adopted stepbrother of Until We Agree now.
Yeah, it was like 2,380.
Yeah, it didn't make any, I just didn't understand what I was doing wrong, because it wasn't like I was getting views and no one was watching it. It was that after like 24 hours, I had 40 views. I've never seen that on TikTok. Even like the smallest accounts ever can get 100 views, like, no question. That's how the algorithm works. So I think my IP address has been blacklisted by TikTok, or shadow banned, or whatever you want to call it.
You think so?
Yeah, because yesterday I posted on a different IP address and I got back to our normal views. I think we both got around like 750. And so
you'll have to post from your IP address again and see.
Maybe I will. And maybe my roommate is looking up nefarious things on the internet or something. And
I wouldn't doubt that.
Yeah. And so TikTok is taking that under control and saying, we need to be sure anyone posting from this IP address is not up to any good.
Well, that actually brings me into the pop culture corner, because speaking of nefarious things.
Yeah.
Did he do it?
Oh, okay.
Huh?
Okay.
What were you going to say?
I don't remember. Did who do it?
It's like Fuzzy Wuzzy, but it's Diddy. Did he do it?
Are we talking about P. Diddy, Puff Daddy?
Did Diddy do it? He did it, didn't he?
You okay. You would have to... The evidence, you're the pop culture guy, and so I'm sure you have a lot more information than me. I've only seen a few like TikToks and stuff on it. The evidence seems overwhelmingly against Diddy, and it seems like a lot of other celebrities might be going down in this too.
Yes. P. Diddy, so he's in jail right now, right? So I haven't really looked into the crimes. It's kind of like the Coney thing. I haven't looked into like all the charges. However, I know that there's these like parties that he's kind of famous for. Apparently no good was going down at those parties.
They had a funny name, didn't they?
I don't know.
The parties, they were called like
well, we can look up what they were called. Freak-offs.
Freak-offs, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think goes down in a freak-off?
Unspeakable things.
Yeah.
But like, because people are saying, Justin Bieber, when he was way too young, was at
maybe a baby perhaps?
Yeah, and being preyed upon by Diddy.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a perfect time to bring up, apparently Diddy's the one who put the hit out on Tupac.
Tupac?
Yeah.
No way.
No, yeah, Tupac. So...
Is Tupac okay now?
Unfortunately not. No.
They got Tupac?
Yeah, no, they got
When did
Tupac.
that happen? I thought he was...
The mid to late 90s.
Oh, we weren't even born in the mid-90s.
I don't even know if we were born when Tupac died, to be honest with you. It sounds like it was some...
This is news to me.
1996.
Oh, bummer, man.
Yeah, man, it was a bummer. Actually, I mean, name 5 Tupac songs, because I know you loved him.
California Dreamin'. Bedrock.
That's one that... Wait,
Starships.
That's one that you got the title wrong, and then 2 pop songs from the 2010s.
Was it California Girls? What did Tupac do? Is this called California or something?
California Love?
California Love. Yeah, so I got that one.
Well,
did you hear Bedrock? Did you hear Bedrock? He was in Bedrock.
I've heard Bedrock. Was he in Bedrock?
And he was the It Wasn't Me guy, I think, too, wasn't he? Freaking on the Counter?
No.
Oh.
That's Shaggy.
What about R. Kelly? Is he okay still?
What about R. Kelly?
Known rapper R. Kelly?
Okay. Define okay.
What happened to is he still
He's
making
in a similar situation to Diddy, if I'm not mistaken.
Diddy?
He got in trouble for allegedly.
No, I think he was found guilty of it. I don't think it's alleged. I just don't.
Oh, then if it's alleged, there's no problems here.
I think there's issues with that. Okay, so Diddy. What do we know? It sounds like he was just kind of
if we can't talk about what R. Kelly did, we cannot talk about what Diddy did. I'll go and tell you that right now.
And it was similar to like what Epstein was doing, right? With like, it's all about just like kind of like
trafficking.
Trafficking.
Right.
Which is bad.
Yeah.
I don't think I can name any Diddy songs.
I couldn't.
Like, did he make music or was he just like around music?
I think he probably made music. It probably wasn't any good. Let's see, P. Diddy. Oh, yeah, see, none of his stuff actually comes up, which is a problem. But
it's probably being drowned by all the nefarious crimes that he committed.
Yeah, right, no, that's what's actually coming up. When
owning search engine, right now.
But yeah, no, he does have music.
Okay, I could believe that.
But No Way Out came out in 1997, right after Tupac's death. That's kind of mysterious.
And Tupac was not on that song, I would imagine.
No.
Man, that's too bad. I think Tupac would have loved to play like in the celebrity like softball game at MLB All-Star Weekend or something, I think.
I'm sure he would have.
Yeah.
And that was yanked away from him by Diddy, apparently. Allegedly.
Yeah, never had a chance. Allegedly, of course. Allegedly.
But yeah, no, Diddy's going down. People are saying he's going to get Epsteined as well, whatever that means.
He's going to become a successful financial broker?
Yeah, no, that's his next step. I think he's kind of pivoting from music. He's pivoting from music.
To become a financier?
Yeah.
No way.
And so we'll see how that goes. But
okay.
For now, still in the music industry.
Yeah, still in the music industry as he's in jail. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just because you're in jail doesn't mean your brand kind of goes away.
Well, let me put you on to Fetty Wap. Fetty Wap has been in jail. Did you know that? Trap Queen
you told
guy.
me that one episode. No, I know Trap Queen guy 679.
No, you're thinking of 1738, I think.
He has a song called 679.
Does he really?
Yeah, you wouldn't know that. 1738 was his that's what he would say in the songs, but he has a song called 679. You definitely heard it.
679, Dang She's Fine?
Yes.
That was Fetty?
Yeah. Yeah.
Then who's Little Dicky?
What? They had a song together.
There's too many rappers now.
Okay.
That might be a hot take, but let's cut it out on how many rappers we have in the game.
A bit too many in the game. Well, let's move on though, because we just spent a lot of time on Diddy.
Uh-huh.
And I think he did personally.
It sounds like I was about to say the same thing.
Well, I beat you to it. Now you before this. Okay, actually, the Blake Lively thing will be a quick correction. So a couple of weeks ago, I was talking about the Ryan Reynolds situation and how he took over a movie. And I think I described that movie as a rom-com.
Okay.
So I've been informed that movie is about an abusive relationship, and it's like a really drama, heart-filled movie. It's not a rom-com at all. So
at all.
Just want to update.
Is there kissing in it?
I would assume there might be a little, but I don't know.
That sounds a little romantic.
Right, romance might be there, but I don't know if the comedy aspect was there with the whole. Yeah. So I haven't seen the movie, and I'm not going to. But
can I just say, Tyler's Pop Culture Corner's been a little dark today.
Well, that's why we're moving to the next section, Galaxy Gas.
Okay.
You don't know Galaxy Gas?
No, you texted me about it like 2 hours ago. I didn't do any research just so I could be fresh.
Okay.
On what it is.
So you do know what it is. You just don't know it branded as Galaxy Gas. It's nitrous oxide.
Okay. So my first thought is I said that Tyler's Pop Culture Corner has been a little negative and depressing today. And it sounds like you're about to start talking about people huffing paint.
It's not paint. It's nitrous oxide.
Yeah, but that's what they call it, right? Like huffing paint is...
No. So nitrous oxide is like laughing gas from the dentist. What's dark and depressing about laughing gas?
Well, I think people use it as a drug.
But laughing gas.
Okay, no, that's actually a good point. Carry on, sorry. Fun
and
drug.
So they've marketed it as Galaxy Gas to market to children. And
what do you mean?
What's happening?
You can't buy laughing gas just off the shelf.
Now you can. It's commercialized.
No
It's
way.
called Galaxy Gas, and it's being marketed to children. It's a real problem.
I can't imagine that's bad for like their brain development. Frontal lobe.
Yeah, and I actually don't know. Like, people have just been doing it on streams and stuff, which doesn't seem good.
What does the water cycle have to do with it?
Not much that I'm aware of.
Why is it on streams then?
Like, I'm looking at Walmart right now. Galaxy Gas. Guess how much it is?
What, like?
Do you want a quantity? $8? I guess.
Yeah. Give me quantity.
This is one. Oh wait, I can't tell. The picture's like a bunch of tanks, but yeah, it's 6 cylinders, all 1 liter of Galaxy Gas.
Okay, so 6 liters of Galaxy Gas, which is again just a drug that destroys children's brains. Sold over the counter. Let me guess.
This change. Wait. Will this change your mind though? It is mango smoothie flavored.
And is it in the colorful packaging?
Very. Or so orange. It's so orange.
It looks like it'd be really fun for a kid just to shake up and stuff up their nose.
Yeah, nose or mouth.
Yeah. I'm gonna
say airway.
Yeah, really. Any crevice. 8. I'm okay for 6. I'll say $26 for 6.
$250. This is an expensive.
Oh.
This is an expensive path to go down.
Well, at least there's an economic barrier that's stopping kids, because I don't know many kids that have $150.
But the demand's probably inelastic. And you know what they say about inelastic demand.
It goes straight up and down on that graph, baby.
Yep. So
come on, son.
So the demand's still there.
I see. Because it's probably if I had to guess, official take of Until We Agree, it might be addictive.
I don't know if
are we still Juuling? Whatever happened to Juul?
I think it got banned, didn't it?
Did it really? No, you can still buy Juul. I think they just got rid of the the fun flavors. I think you can only get like cigarette flavored Juul now.
Oh, that sucks.
Does
I never did it. I never did a Juul.
Man, you should start.
Okay.
I think you should start today, because I think it would be really good for healing your upper respiratory system.
Dang, it took you so long to pull up a respiratory system. That's crazy.
Okay, well, here's the thing. I edit the podcast, and it's going to sound like half a second.
Well, here's the thing.
And I'm going to leave all your long pauses in this episode so everyone knows that you pause a lot.
Well, that's rude because I'm sick. And you
that's
know
true.
That.
No, that's true. I'll start next week leaving your pauses in.
Well, that's really all I got from that. I don't know where that's going to go. I'm sure that's just like a passing through. I think it's from TikTok. And
hey, TikTok,
so maybe we should jump out.
We should start doing it. We need to start paint.
Oh my goodness. Have you already started?
What?
Have you already started? You just started that sentence 7 times. So, I mean, it sounds like your brain cells are already fried.
Why are you being so mean? I'm trying to drive the podcast today.
Well,
I'm feeling more pressure than usual.
Well, it sounds like that's...
It sounds like you're being mean to someone trying to drive the podcast because you're sick. I appreciated you stepping up last week, and now this week I'm trying to carry you and the entire Rat Pack on my back.
And that's awesome. But not once today have you mentioned a certain thing.
What is that?
I'll see if you mention it by the end.
Okay. I don't even know. Can I get a hint?
No.
Okay, that's fine. But
actually, I have a riddle for you.
Okay.
I have a riddle for you.
Ooh, fun.
You can live with it.
Okay.
And you can't live without it.
Okay.
But most of the population doesn't live with it at all.
Okay. Interesting. I'll see if I bring it up then. Will you tell me when I bring it up?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So, what I was saying, I actually don't remember what I was saying.
I think you're going to bring us into the first debate, which I'm reading this. Is this your stance? Because this is so stupid.
Yeah, this is my stance. And it kind of goes back to one that this is the debate of the day, by the way. This has been going on for a while, kind of the semantics around soup and all that it entails. And over again, people have pushed back on me a lot. I stand by everything I've said, that each item that we brought up has been a soup. If we think about cereal, I still believe that's a soup. If we think about the ocean, I still believe it's a soup. Bring up a hot tub, hot people soup. So I will concede for now that I'm not going to win people over at large like I thought I would. But here's something that I also believe, because something has to mean something, you know? Milk is cereal sauce. Proceed.
Bro, that's just not... Do you know what the definition of sauce is?
No. Can you tell me?
Thick liquid served with food, usually savory dishes, to add moistness and flavor.
Okay, so I'm struggling to see how you read that and don't
I'm
believe that's what that
to
means.
See how... that's not... No. So here's the thing. Thick liquid.
Okay.
Milk is not thick.
It can be.
Serve with food.
And define thick.
You're
First
1 for 2.
Define thick.
Viscous. Now,
that's more viscous than other things. It's more viscous than water. More viscous than water. More viscous than water.
We're going to break this down. Thick liquid served with food. You're 1 for 2. Right off the bat. It's served with food. I'll give you that, but it's not thick.
It's thicker than other things, though. It's thicker than other things.
Usually savory dishes. Now,
have you ever
cereal's not savory.
Have you ever had Frosted Flakes? You ever had Frosted Flakes?
That is not savory, you maniac.
Yes, it is.
Frosted Flakes. You think the word frosted implies any type of savoriness?
I don't think tomato soup is savory, and people are going to call that soup. Certain things are more savory than other things, but yeah, I would find a bowl of cereal more often savory than a bowl of tomato soup.
You are out of your mind.
No, I'm not at all.
Tomato soup might not be the most savory thing out there, but it is way more savory than any cereal you've ever tasted.
And that's it's such like a don't make fun of that stutter. It's okay.
I don't have to because you're already in your head about it.
I can't stop thinking about it. Half my brain is about the stutter right now. Okay. What was I saying? Oh,
not much of anything.
Cereal.
Pick a word and hang on it for 20 seconds. That's what you were saying.
I can't. Keep going. I need to reset.
So here's the thing. It just destroy. Oh no, it's contagious.
No.
This is the top 5 worst podcast of all time.
No, Conan said we can't say this is a bad episode.
That's true. However, what I will say, the definition destroyed your definition of cereal being a sauce. I don't even want to argue.
Read the definition again. Read the definition again. Read the definition again.
Okay.
Step by step.
Liquid.
Yep, it's thicker than water.
A thick liquid
it can be considered
with food.
Thick.
Usually savory dishes to add.
Okay, wait, we're going too fast. A thick liquid served with food. Yes. Usually served with what?
No. Yes. No, it's no yes.
No,
Usually
yes.
savory dishes.
Usually savory dishes. Okay. Yeah, you can define it as savory.
To add moistness and flavor.
I don't see how you can argue that one, like, period.
No, it adds moistness. Sure.
And flavor.
Maybe.
Cereal tastes a lot better with milk. It brings out the enzymes in the cereal. Do you know about enzymes? Yeah, I'm keeping that silence.
Okay, here's the thing.
I just went 5 or 5 on that definition.
No, you did not.
Next.
No, you did not. Because I'm scrolling.
Are we done? Are we done with this episode? I can't hear you anymore. I went. No.
I was tripping over his words. Today? This is so bad.
Why can't we talk You did it too.
Nah.
Talk for 15 seconds uninterrupted and don't stutter.
Okay, give me any topic in the world.
Fishing.
Okay, so here's the thing about fishing. I'm not much of a fisherman myself, but it's something that I'd really like to do.
You're so
for the bachelor
right
party.
Uh-huh.
For the bachelor party, you interrupted me, so I needed to go back and
You're being so careful with your words. And did you stop? Did you mess up? It sounds like you just messed up.
You keep interrupting me. So for the bachelor party, I'm really excited because we're gonna book about 10 people to go out on a boat and do some deep sea fishing. Isn't that gonna be really fun?
You've never talked like that in your entire life.
That's because I've never been so locked in my entire life.
That's the thing. If you weren't as locked in, if you were just talking like a normal person, you would stutter there because you're the one who's stuttering today, not me.
Okay, do you want to have a contest real quick?
Yeah, let's do it.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Mine was way faster and smoother.
I didn't know it was a fast and mine was smoother for sure. I
didn't know it was a faster and smooth. Bro.
Okay, I actually didn't stutter once on that sentence.
Let's get a tongue twister. Where's the tongue twister?
That tongue twister. See, all right. Point Matt. Next.
Bro, no, that doesn't count.
Yes, it does.
Sally sells, she sells, but oh my God.
Go ahead, say it. Say it, and I'll repeat it.
Okay.
To completion.
Sally sells. Say it. Hey, stop interrupting me.
Sorry.
Sally sells seashells by the seashore.
Sally sells seashells by the seashore.
Okay,
I'm cooking right now.
Pick one. Okay. Pick one.
Hey Harry, how are you helping?
Don't just make something up. Like find an established.
I don't have one.
Why are you making things up? Look it up.
Then.
We're in the 21st. Say what then?
Hey Harry, how are you helping people today?
Hey Harry, how are you helping people today?
You were so focused there. It was embarrassing.
What do you mean focused?
Yeah, you were focused. Anyways.
Peter Piper picked a peck of peppers. Okay. A peck of pickled peppers.
Bro, you're embarrassing
Peter
yourself.
Picked.
This is like Matt on TikTok. It's embarrassing that you're even
It is embarrassing.
Right now.
But no, what's more embarrassing is the fact that these are actually hard to say and I'm stuttering. You just do that in normal speak.
Okay, that seems somewhat offensive to call that out in front of the podcast in front of hundreds of thousands of people.
I'm just saying on your wedding day, it's a good thing I'm the one giving the speech.
Okay, and on your wedding day, I'm gonna burn the whole place to the ground.
That doesn't seem fun at all.
It will be for me. Where are we even at? Should we just go into Q&A?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, go ahead. Who's our Q&A question from today?
It's Kim. Everybody knows it's Kim. Thank you, Kim. And Kim asks, on a scale of 1 to 10, how likely would you be to accept a birthday party invitation from a web browser woman?
Cool. So, yeah, shout out to Kim. Thanks for the question.
10. Easy 10, right? A listener?
Yeah, well, yeah, so that's what I was saying. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, Kim's birthday was last week and I was invited and accepted a web browser woman's birthday invitation. So, a 10 for me. I don't know if it's a 10 because
I guess I need to check the mail.
There's only so many. She sent it by post. So maybe you might have missed it.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know if it's a 10 just because I would always accept Kim's birthday invitation, but we have a lot of web browser women, and I don't know if I would go to all of their birthdays. So maybe like an 8. Most of them for sure, but I don't know about all of them.
I guess I'll never know.
Yeah, you really won't. That's kind of embarrassing.
I'll never know the joy of getting a birthday invite from a web browser woman.
Thanks for the question, Kim. But wait, you thought Kim was done? No. Another question from Kim. A real question per se. This is an actual question we can look at it and debate. What animal would be the scariest if it was capable of human speech?
I think easily like dogs.
My first thought was British people, but dogs is good too.
Yeah. dogs, and it's not for the reason you think. Like, I just feel like they know so much.
They've seen a lot for sure.
They've seen so much.
The black
like
note. If Diddy had a dog,
yeah,
that could
that's
talk.
what I'm saying. It's not the you know, they're not gonna like no animal's gonna get any scarier physically from knowing how to speak.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, they are less scary because now we can talk things out. But dogs who are there all the time, or even ants. Think about ants. You don't see those guys, and they're just walking around.
Okay, that was my answer.
Ants?
Yeah, ants was my answer, just because there's, I think, quadrillions of them when I looked it up last time. And just imagine, they're surrounding us at all times. And so it's not necessarily that like
loud.
It'd be so loud is my issue. That they'd be
Imagine
able to like
cicadas, but they're just like chirping, but in English.
Yeah, and they're making fun of my stutter, and they're making fun of like how I'm kind of letting myself go physically, and I'm kind of self-conscious about that. So I'm trying to get back like in good shape. There's a lot that they would be privy to that I wouldn't want them to like be aware of.
Right. Now, what was that last part? What did you say?
There's a lot that they're privy to that I don't want them to be.
No, but before that, these ants are saying what now? What they're seeing you and saying what?
They're probably making fun of the stutter.
Okay, yeah,
listening to this recording.
for sure. That's it. Okay.
Look, they all heard it. I don't need to bring it up again. I'm working on it.
We can get in the gym. You want to get in the gym?
I have been. I it's not like I because of the Crohn's disease, which is an incurable disease that you always make fun of that I have.
There it is. That's the riddle for the day.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I should have seen that coming because it has been.
Do you want to revisit the riddle and make it make sense now?
Yeah, please revisit it.
So it's something you live with, because you live with it.
You said I couldn't live without it, though, right?
You can't, because when you die, it dies.
Sure.
Right. And
it's hereditary.
It's incurable.
So in a way,
right?
I could pass it on.
But that's not you, and it's incurable. So like you can't live without it.
Do we really die when our body dies?
But I'm saying is like
I feel like we die.
Is not leaving you.
We die when we're forgotten. I feel like.
Okay, that's a Vsauce YouTube short that I've seen a million times.
What?
Now,
I thought that was an original thought. Not original, like totally original, because I'm sure that wasn't the first time anyone was ever said that. But I didn't take that from a source.
It's not. And then the last thing I said, I don't remember, but it also had to do with Crohn's disease. Oh, and that like most of the population doesn't live with it. So
sure. So why were you talking about Crohn's disease though?
I don't know. I don't know why we're ever talking about it, but you somehow find a way to weasel it in.
I said, yeah, because I feel like I was getting smaller. I wasn't getting like fat because it's really hard for me to get fat just because I don't absorb like nutrients very well. So like I wasn't like putting on like a bunch of weight. I just feel like I could be more toned and strong, and I kind of started to let that go. But I'm starting to get back into it. It's time. It's that time. So that's all I was saying. And I'm not even self-conscious about it. So I don't even know why you brought it up on the podcast.
Nor should you be. You're the one that brought it up.
That doesn't sound like me.
Okay, run the clip.
Hit it, Hutch.
And hit it, Hutch.
Oh. Okay. Oh,
and then hit it, Hitch.
Keep my wife's name out.
And then hit it, Stitch.
Hey, it's Stitch, yeah. I don't want to edit that one in. I'm just going to do it live. Wow. That was, yeah. So, is that our final answer, ant and dog?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hit it, witch.
Are we done?
I don't know. This is a short episode today, guys. I'm sick. Matt's sick. We're all sick.
Sick with it, maybe.
No. And here's the thing.
Why don't you just tell us like a good movie you've seen recently?
Well, I started the Divergent series. You ever seen those?
No, but I think I've seen Whiplash, so kind of.
Okay, yeah, Miles Teller is in it, so there's some crossover. The first Divergent, it's fine. It's just like it's like if Hunger Games was different, and so that's basically all I'll say about it.
You could really make that argument that anything that isn't Hunger Games is like Hunger Games but different.
But like it is like, it's like that meme, you know, it's like Hunger Games in a different font. So it's just it's similar but different in the way that there's like factions. There's not a Hunger Game per se, but there are probably hungry people. There's probably games in the community. However, this is it's more of a faction system, and then there's some people called Divergents who don't really fit into any one faction, and they're special, and people are trying to shut them down.
That's how I felt when we learned how to juggle in Theater 1.
That you didn't really weren't really good at it, or that
we were able to juggle and others couldn't. We were special and unique for that.
We definitely were. Are we gonna juggle at your wedding?
Something cool, maybe. I'd be down to juggle something cool, like knives or balls.
Yeah, it has to be cool. What about fire?
If the fire's on a knife, yes.
What knives and then like we somehow figure out a way to stop where we can cut the cake.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. And again, let's make it clear: it would be me and you cutting the cake, of course.
And taking the first bite and doing the thing where you smash the person's face in the cake, and then taking the pictures afterwards, and then leaving on the honeymoon.
Yeah, and to precede that, we were the ones getting married, and then going to the honeymoon together.
Right.
And you're going to on the bachelor party, which is cool. You get to kind of do it all. Not many people have gotten to do all of those.
We booked our Airbnb, if you will, today.
Well, not sponsored, of course, so I'm going to blank that out.
Yeah, we booked our redacted today.
Okay, good.
And it's not too expensive when you break it down by like 10 people. So I'm excited to get down there. We had one person, I don't know if he listens to the podcast, say, "Oh, that's the day of the national championship," and then didn't say anything else. So
it seemed like just an observation.
An observation for sure, correct one, true one.
Yeah.
It's also MLK Day. That's more important to me.
Yeah, we will be home by then too. Like we're leaving in the morning that day.
Yeah, we'll be home.
So we'll be just fine. But I've been watching How I Met Your Mother. I think we've talked about this before on the pod, but it's still going on. We're in season 5 now. This guy still has not met that pesky mother.
Yeah, no, I mean you might have to wait a few seasons for that, man.
I just can't believe that.
What's happening? What episode did you watch?
Well, he's a professor now, and he keeps saying that his mother was
in the class.
The mother was in the econ class that he accidentally taught at first.
Right.
So and then the very last episode we watched was the one where he the window was open to date that one girl, and then I assume
and then she.
I assume we'll never see her again, because that's kind of the theme. Is he meets these girls, and then you're like, could this be the mother? It's never the mother. So
you've never seen it?
I've never seen the show. I don't really know how it ends either. I know. He said that Robin was the kid's aunt, like adopted aunt, more like a metaphorical aunt, a figurehead aunt. Something tells me there's more to the Ted and Robin story, but she clearly isn't the mother, because they would know. Maybe she is the mother. That would be a fun twist. Maybe they've been lying about her being like this figurehead aunt the whole time, and she's actually the mother. So I don't know. There's a lot that I haven't learned, but I don't know how it's going to end. So I can't wait to see what happens there.
I can't wait to keep unpacking this.
Yeah, I can't either. Ted, I find it hard at times to root for Ted, and then I find it hard at times not to root for Ted. So
yeah, he gets unlikable sometimes, but at least you have.
Don't we all? You're kind of you're kind of like Ted, except you're only the unlikable parts.
Oh really?
Yeah, and I'm kind of like
you're
Marshall.
Like Carl the bartender.
Is he the one that fought all those guys and thought Ted and Barney fought with him?
No, that was.
I don't know who Carl the bartender is. I'm.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like forgettable, but he's in the show.
Okay, it's hurtful, but okay. Yeah. So can we throw it to them to end the episode? One of the mothers.
Ba 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 da 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 da.
We'll see you next week. Hit it, Hutch.
Oh, thank you for listening.